for you, 8:44 right now. Did you feel it? We're on to tell you about an earthquake that happened just a short time ago in San Leandro. We are getting the reports. The USGS is saying a 3.1 earthquake in San Leandro. You can see right here. We do have a map showing you where that actually happened this morning. But 8:34 this morning. Of course, this is following that 6.4 earthquake that we had over in Humboldt County just this week. So, of course, on heightened alert here dealing with this, but a 3.1 in San Leandro.
We were just talking about it right before we got on air here. It is because of that quake that we're still assessing damage up north. There is kind of a heightened sense. I know meteorologist Carrie Hall has been watching the aftermath of that 6.4 earthquake. Carrie, what do you have for us with this one?
Yeah, well, this is a much weaker one, a 3.1, but we did get reports of people feeling it as it is right around a very populated area, San Leandro, as well as it's on a different fault. It is on the Hayward fault, but we are also watching this as one of those faults that is overdue for a big one. And we do pay attention to the smaller ones because when people feel shaking, it could be kind of a heads up that there may be a foreshock. There could be an aftershock as well. But as we are in this planning phase of feeling earthquakes and also talking about earthquakes, you want to make sure that you do have a plan for you and your family. Always, if you do feel shaking, you want to drop, cover and hold, get under some sturdy furniture or a desk, and then after the quake, make sure that your family has a meeting place. And once again, we pay attention to these smaller quakes because they can be a foreshock to a larger event, especially when you talk about the Hayward fault that is way overdue for a large earthquake at this point. And a 3 is minor, often felt but no damage. We do have about 100,000 of these per year, very common in California, especially with all of the major faults that we have right here in the Bay Area. And so it is not nearly as intense as that 6.4 that we had up in Humboldt County yesterday. But of course, this can be one of those reminders that you do need to stay prepared and always have a plan. But the good news is that with a weaker earthquake, we kind of wait and see. And then if nothing happens within the next hour, most likely that may be the only thing we have. So we'll continue to monitor for any reports of who felt it and then what that motion was like. Ginger and Marcus.
All right, yeah, and this is also following that earthquake we just had on the same fault it was this past weekend. It was that 3.6 earthquake in El Cerrito. So certainly the shaking, a lot of people felt like, as Carrie was saying, this is a minor quake, but certainly we like to keep in mind what's going on here. Of course, we haven't gotten any reports of any damage or anything. We have on the phone right now Lovely in Castro Valley. Lovely, are you there for us this morning?
It's Leslie, yeah.
Oh, Leslie. Oh, good morning, Leslie. So talk to us about what you felt.
Basically, it was just a couple of seconds, I'd say about 10 seconds of sort of shifting side to side.
And just a quick jolt that you felt?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it lasted for about 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was enough to startle you, especially after hearing about the 6.4.
I know you get started when you hear about these quakes. What about anything in your home? Did anything fall off the wall or anything like that in the home?
No, just some of the swinging lights just swung a little bit, but other than that, no, nothing fell.
Well, I do kind of want to just touch on that point. When you hear news of the quake, the 6.4 quake that we're still assessing the damage with up north, Leslie, and then you feel a little bit of a jolt, like you said. Not anything that lasts too long, but just something that kind of startles you and makes you think. What's running through your mind as far as planning or kind of preparedness, earthquake preparedness?
Well, it does make you think, gee, I don't have my stuff put together. So it does make you think you better go do that. Maybe that'll be the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, that's the thing, Leslie. We've been talking to people throughout the morning, even here, just about getting things prepared and ready, having the bottled water, any medications that you may need, because we're seeing what happened in Humboldt County. Some people are without running water. So, you think about that and the things you need to do with water. So certainly something to think about, and just another reminder here that that big quake could happen at any moment. That 3.1, if you're just joining us right now, 3.1 earthquake. This was centered in San Leandro. This is on the Hayward fault. This is considered a minor earthquake that we have here. So something that, Carrie was just mentioning, we have these quite often.
Quite often, and so often. I mean, one just took place over the weekend, a small quake, 3.6 in El Cerritos on Sunday. I want to just check in with Leslie if she was able to feel that one Sunday morning. Leslie, were you around? Did you feel the jolt from that?
Certainly did, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it has been a little bit more of a back-to-back feels, plus the news up north, definitely something that gives you a little bit more of a reminder of the things that need to get done to be prepared in the right way.
Well, we know when we have earthquakes like this, a lot of the transit, they have to halt those lines. Mike Noah has been following that for us. And Mike, what are we seeing there?
About how traffic flows very smoothly right now on the roadways. Carrie showed right there in the San Leandro area, right along that Hayward fault. Normally, like you said, Mark, a standard protocol, BART would stop the trains and then have to do a systems check and run them slowly throughout the system if there was a significant impact that they presumed for the system. There has not been any notification from the BART system, so we're saying there's no delay right now. If we hear more, of course, we'll let you know right away, but BART seems to be running right on time. Their standard would be, if it was strong enough, they would stop the trains, check the computer system, check the train status, and then slowly drive across all the tracks. They are not requiring that as far as we know right now. Do a quick check because, of course, after you talked about Ferndale, they had a bridge, a local bridge up there that has been closed, and they can't open it until Caltrans does the structural assessment. Big concern during earthquakes is the Bay Bridge, but we have had no problems. And again, just a 3.1, so it is not a strong quake. We were felt by a number of people. Thank you, Leslie, for calling in. But we're looking over here toward the smooth drive here, a light, very light traffic back up here because it's getting close to the holiday season. So thank goodness we are showing a smooth drive. 880 through this area, not a problem. But that Hayward fault does go underneath 580 for portions. Again, no problems reported, no issues as far as Caltrans is concerned, but we'll keep our ears and eyes out. Lighter traffic flow across the San Mateo Bridge. And again, the bridges and the transit systems are moving smoothly. So despite the fact that this quake happened in this area where there's a number of BART systems that do go through this area, right? None of them seem to be affected by BART, but of course we'll keep our ear to the ground, right? And we'll let you know what they report. Back over to you.
All right, thanks, Mike. Again, if you're just joining us right now, a 3.1 earthquake hitting near San Leandro this morning. This happened just after 8:30 this morning. Meteorologist Carrie Hall, of course, been monitoring this. And Carrie, you say this is a minor quake. We see quite a few of these happen. And the last time we had a substantial sized one was about 6.8. That was back in 1968.
Yeah, it was a while ago. So that's why they always say that the Hayward fault is way overdue for a major earthquake. But when we see minor earthquakes happening, and a lot of people are going to feel it because it's such a heavily populated area. And on that Hayward fault, you can see where it runs just to the east of Oakland, San Leandro, Hayward, Union City, all of these areas that are dealing with that fault right underground that is very active, and we quite possibly see a lot of these earthquakes happening. But of course, our sense of what's going on anytime that we feel some shaking is really heightened after all of the damage that we had yesterday. And so as we talked about, the last time we had a major earthquake on the Hayward fault was 1868. So that was the largest one we've had in quite a long time. And so as we monitor to see what else could happen, this could be a foreshock. That's always that slight possibility. But more often than not, it's just its own earthquake that happens. And then we are, possibly could see things quiet down for the rest of the day. So that's what we're hoping for. And hopefully no injuries or anything like that. Back to you.